sit, yap, going about my day. I keep forgetting that I'm talking to ghosts. Whatever this shit is, I don't like it. It's like an emotional, it's like a crackhead. I could just make the money and then I could just have it. And then I don't have to worry. It's because I don't have a bank account. Surviving George Washington. You see how sketch comedy just isn't funny? A black lady sketch show is funny if you are casually scrolling and you see a clip and you're like, what the hell is that? And then it's funny because every single cast member on that show is funny. Why I can't sit down and watch an episode of I can sit down and watch an episode and not crack a smile. I can't even give him that. And I had to really sit with that because I'm like, I watch SNL from time to time. I enjoyed Mad TV occasionally, and Living Color was at least stable in our household. Why am I so antagonistic to all black, all female comedy troupe? And again, I know that chick Angel since she was with Brisha Webb, like in 2007 when it was like, this is my show. I remember that shit, bro. So when I say I know these people are funny and have been funny for a long time, but the show just doesn't it doesn't translate. And it's not even them. It's nothing. It's sketch comedy isn't funny. But when I grew up, the only comedy I was ever taught, like as a craft and as a skill, like not from watching, but actively participating in community, it was sketch comedy. And then I'm like, sketch comedy is like church comedy. And that's why it's not funny. At least I understand. That's how I understand it. Please put me out of my misery. Shoot me with your big gun. How have we made this about a man? Church. That's what it was. It is like a community center. That's what people go to it for, but it can just also be that, and it doesn't have to be about Jesus. But if you want it to be about Jesus, I ain't getting in your business. That is whole shit. Y'all got kids to raise. People, everything is somebody's job. Shout out to 250 subs. We're celebrating 100 years of celebration. Negro to Negro. I got no beef with that. Globally, is everybody in the media wants to celebrate in February. Why? Let's ask ourselves that. Why does the BBC have an award show for art in February? It's cold everywhere in February. I don't know. I just think it's all stupid. And I don't have a lot of thoughts because unless I smoke and actively read and input media, I don't have thoughts. Like my mind is just quiet. And it's not that I don't have opinions and it's not that I can't form thoughts. I'm just mostly chilling. Oh, I hate whatever this angle is. Fuck, I'm not having a good morning. There's nothing more that you could say. Mainly because there's not a lot of shit that you know. So why this is my question to myself and to the universe and to God and to Jesus or whatever the fuck. Why this? Because it doesn't matter what I do. I can't think of anything else. I'm not drawn to anything else. I'm not compelled to do anything else. I'm a skilled person. When I started this job, like for the past year or so, I didn't get a lot of what was going on in the world from the news. I got a lot of what's going on in the world from these phone calls. And I was just talking to the public. I was just talking to the people. And they're telling me immigration issues, family issues, police brutality issues, civil rights issues, and things as benign as, personal injury issues. Like the personal injury billboards, it's a big market because consumers, like what falls under personal injury, like medical malpractice, consumer liability, premises liability, like not just slip and falls, not just car accidents, like Roundup, like those class action lawsuits, like all, like the way corporations treat consumers, there's such a liquid market for attorneys and lawyers because there's always somebody to sue because there's quite literally always somebody getting fucked over. And there's laws to protect companies more than there are laws to protect consumers. On top of that, there's addiction. There's like gambling addiction. There's whole separate law firms have separate call lines for gambling addiction. Them whippets, them galaxy gases, when the kids were doing that, and then it was destroying them. Like those calls were the most heartbreaking shit I ever heard in my life because it would be like a 22-year-old who's like, yeah, we were just hanging out. And then my buddy literally lost his ability to walk, but I can't stop taking this drug. And I know that as a black person whose family did everything we could to protect us from like that drug epidemic that hit our communities. Like it's so bleak. And so my question is, that's the why, like why this? And it's like, cause it's bleak and I can see things that I don't think others can, but how do I communicate those things? Smoke weed every day, except for Wednesday. Oh my God, I'm so tired because I either say too much or not enough. And then, well, no, that's not true. I either say it now or I say it loud. Say it now. I'm black and I'm proud. Baby. That's it. We black and we proud.